So let me set the stage. You've gone through and you've already created a video in EDpuzzle. You've added audio, you've added questions. Now you want your students to complete that assessment or that video experience. What you're going to do is you're going to log into your EDpuzzle class and then you're going to click on My Classes. All right, right below My Class is going to be a blue button that says Add Class. So I'm going to go ahead and make a Social Studies Period 1 class. It's going to be subject is going to be History Social Studies, and this is going to be 7th grade, and I go ahead and save class. So now you can see on the left hand side, now I've got a Social Studies Period 1 class. All right, so I've got to put content into my Social Studies Period 1 class. So I go ahead and click on My Content, and here's that Google Classroom video that I made in the previous video. I hit the checkbox, and you can see now that blue Assign button right under My Content had become filled in. I select which class I would like to assign it to. Now again, you can prevent the students from skipping. You know, that's always the thing when you give a student a video, they might, just kind of skip right through it. But by doing this, you've kind of locked them into watching the entire video. And then you go ahead and save the assignment. So now the question is, how do students get into your classroom? Right here in the My Classes site, right here in the My Classes page, you'll notice that there's a class code. So what the students are going to do after they create an account, and we'll go through the account creation in a second, for the students, they'll type in AV8, capital L, R, capital V, and then they will have the ability to interact with that video experience. So let's go ahead and let's switch over to a student experience. This is the screen that students are going to see right when they go to edpuzzle.com. You'll notice the teachers are the big blue button, and then there's a little gray button that says I'm a new student. So when they click on that, they have the ability to sign up as a student. Now I'm gonna give you kind of the option as a teacher. The Chromebooks have Google accounts already associated with them. So if you want students to just simply click on this orange button, it'll put them through. But the name on the account will be the name on the Chromebook. So it'll be, West Chicago Chromebook 1 or whatever. What's nice about this is, what's nice about EDpuzzle is that students do not have to provide an email. So in other words, students would have the ability to create an account without having an email to verify it. So if you want each student to go through this sign up process, it's real simple. There's essentially three steps, and the third step is you enter your password twice. But then you would have the students create accounts. We go ahead and sign up. All right, so now what I need to do is I need to enter in that class code. All right, to enter the class, I go ahead and click on the blue Join New Class button, and I type in that code. So you as the instructor are going to have to provide that code, and that was AV8, capital L, R, capital V, and I go ahead and click Join the Class. So now you can see the students have the ability to start over here, the highlighted blue button. The students have the ability to start the video that I created. So I go ahead and click Start. You can see that there are indications about when certain things are going to occur. I go ahead and click Play. And it's not, the videos, you notice the video is not progressing until I answer the question. So I go ahead and answer the question. I hit Submit and then Continue. And so what you would be hearing if you are the student is you're going to hear what the actual Google Classroom video says. Now you'll notice down on the timeline that now what the students are hearing, instead of the Google Classroom video, the students are hearing the audio snippet, the audio note that I added. So that's me talking. I don't know how long I talked for. You'll notice now I'm going to try to skip ahead, but you can see that there's a lock. So like I said, you want the students to watch the full video and experience the full amount of content. You can lock them into that space. One thing I want to mention is that, remember, I added a comment, and I mentioned how the comment and the audio note essentially are the same in that it pauses the video. So I went ahead and added the comment here, and the student video is not going to proceed until I hit continue. All right, so the video is done. The students have listened to the audio notes. They've answered the questions. They can go ahead and hit back. And you'll see right here in the student status that it does say turned in, and it does give you a turned in date. So now let's go ahead and switch back to the teacher view to see, now that a student has completed my video experience, what does the teacher see? All right, so now I'm back into the teacher screen. I'm going to go ahead and click on My Classes up in the top navigation bar. You can see that I've got only one student in my class, so I've got 100% completion here, and then I can click on Progress. So here you can see all of the data that I have regarding my video. Now this grading percentage is kind of misleading because what you have to do for each individual student, I go ahead and click on that. Now I'll see that individual student's answer. So what is your name? Yes, they got that one correct. Add your question here. They will. So they go ahead and get that correct. So now you can see that like I said, it's misleading in that it grades the multiple choice questions. It does not grade the short answer questions. What's nice now, if we were to switch back to the student view, you would notice that the students now have been given the feedback that I just provided.